Only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Oh, my dreams. That's before my all they are is dust in the wind. Same old song, just a drop of water in the sea. All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
Before you throw another controller, maybe break up with your lag instead. Switch to optimum internet with
Just easy, just always lose. Just to make it with someone choose. I have to go. Don't be sorry, you lose this shot. She's ready to win. I'm about to night more. The sun comes out, his light will shake. Breathe out, this is food. Rocks my skin, what is wrong? And now I see, I have to go. Don't be sorry, what's this job? She's ready to win. One, two, three, four, and
Bet you can't run as fast as T-Mobile. Bet you I can. But you better pick it up because T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Watch this. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet, just $30 a month.
It's time for a new kind of value menu. Hello, Panera's new Mix and Match menu. Just $4.99 each, and you choose 2 or more faves like these. The new Mix and Match menu at Panera. Now that's a deal that's actually a meal.
Always seemed such a bitch, she always had a pretty face. I wonder how she hung around this place. Somewhere here in front of me, through this maze of ugliness and greed. The sun of every counterline bridge, saying all this good and bad, this is weird. Running till she's out of touch, she barely tells nothing. She be honest, just to People watch cigarettes, places always such a mess. Sometimes I think I'd like to watch it right. Feel just like somebody else. Man, I have changed, but I know I ain't the same. Somewhere here in between the city was a brain came to make a change. Must be killing me.
Brian's in my computer. He won't get out. He's changing passwords. Brian has complete access to my computer. IT's all over the place. It makes me so mad.
No, that's you're the closest thing I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go. Think we better understand when everything's meant to be broken. I just want to know why. And you can't fight the tears from the moment you realize when everything feels like the moon is. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
Clean up mess cost you less, 'cause HEB is priceless. Baby poop that costs less too.
HEB has cut thousands of prices on the things you use most, so look for the tags and save. When the morning routine is anything but routine, your smile is your strength.
You said that you'd never be, but all the things that you say, some fade away. So I started revolution from my brain. Cause you sang the brain that I had one to mine. Step by side, sometimes in she knows it's too late as we're walking on by. So far away, we don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
Jack, tell me one core value you live by.
Good things come to those who order my much better deals for $4.99. Choose between a junior jumbo jack meal or junior chicken sandwich meal. Some say be the change. I say keep the change.
Welcome to Dr. Log.
Buying a home is exciting, but it comes with a lot of decisions, like what paint color to pick or which home insurance to get. You need options you can trust, and with over 14,000 five-star reviews, Kin Insurance makes it easy to customize your coverage to fit your home and your budget. The people you love can help you pick the right paint color. Let Kin's happy customers help you choose your home insurance. Get a quote today at kin.com.
Every step forward is paid in struggle, but it's in those moments that the real work begins. When you push past the doubt, fight through the discomfort, and decide to show up anyway. Strength isn't given, it's earned in the trenches. Resilience isn't taught, it's built in the face of adversity. Because every struggle you endure is shaping the unstoppable version of you. So keep going.
People say, well, I'll start tomorrow. Or I'll get started when the new year hits. It doesn't work that way. Life passes you by with no urgency, but day by day. And so many people live and wake up like accidents that they forget this beautiful principle that life is in your control. And if you want to experience a certain type of outcome in a certain type of future, you must input the necessary labor today. Don't let life pass you by. If you can dream it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It can potentially become yours with the right energy input, the amount of work ethic necessary, and a good attitude. Understand that you have one life. It goes down to the idea that if you're able to conceive it and believe it, well then you can achieve it. And I'd say that's really the first step towards becoming rich, actually believing that you can.
What is the best advice you've ever heard or received?
Believe in yourself.
Second question, what is the worst advice you've ever heard or received?
It can't be done. Most of the limitations we have do not exist in reality. They exist only in your own mind. And one of the starting points of great achievement is to start questioning those self-limiting beliefs and throw them off and act as if they did not exist.
I learned that no one will ever motivate you unless it's like your mom, you know. Everyone else is just competition. I want you to be the way you look at life, but it's just the reality of it. I don't think you should look for motivation in others. Like, don't wait for someone to push you or motivate you. You need to find it with no one stopping you. Like, no one is holding you back except you.
If your life was a movie and people were watching up to this point, what would the audience be screaming at the screen, telling you to do your life? What would they be? Just, it's fucking obvious. Leave the job. Leave the like it's your brother. It's the fucking killer's hiding in the cupboard. Whatever it might be. What would the audience watching the movie of your life be screaming at the screen, telling you to do?
The biggest fucking risks of your entire life right now. Remember, you have time. And in your 20s, you can get so scared and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking in your 20s in particular, dead fucking wrong. I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big. Because the only constant in your life for the rest of your life is change.
It's crazy until you're successful and you're a genius. And I think for a lot of people, when you're grinding a small channel, people think you're too obsessed. You're a weirdo. Stop only making videos. Like, get a life. Be realistic. People will convince you you're out of your mind for wanting to do this. But once you're successful, they're like, your drive, your tenacity was great. But it's like, yeah, well, what's that back then? You know what I mean? I didn't get that when I was a small channel.
Just do. You're living. How do you want to live? How do you want to die? How do you want to fucking be remembered?
Set up a schedule and just do the work. Free from how you feel, because also feeling sometimes you wake up one day you feel this way, you wake up the next day you feel another way. It's just not helpful to base your structure or your goals on how you feel. You stick to what you put there on paper. And this struggling of there are still so many distractions every day coming up. No, but you stick to the plan. You stick to your plan to do what you have committed yourself to. And at the same time, you don't do the things you already know are not good.
When you can't shut your brain off, when you're thinking about things in the past you tried and failed, that tags your confidence and you're not going to move forward. When you think about things that could go wrong in the future, and wow, if looking on this past and this and then this, that tags your confidence and you're not going to go forward. Thoughts are not who we are. I know I've said that a lot lately, but one person described it as thoughts are like a river with bottles going down it. And in each bottle there's a message, that's a thought. And they just keep coming down. How many thoughts do you have in a day? Non-stop, in the middle of the night, just boom, 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 boom. But we are in control. If a bad thought comes in, like, hey, if you try this, maybe you lose everything and it won't work, and you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you failed in the past. You know what you do? You take that thought, put it back in the bottle, and stick it in the stream and let it go. Think about that analogy. We are living with this stream of thoughts going by, and you have the choice to pluck the ones that don't work for you, don't empower you, and don't tell you that you are amazing, that you are great, that you can accomplish anything you want. If they're not empowering thoughts, stick them back in the bottle and send them so they go over the waterfall.
The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Telling people you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Messaging friends who may or may not be doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on other people who have done the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing.
Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's the constant behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work that way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up if you want a different result, man. Why not try it, man? Stop the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, get out at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking the one day and see how you feel. You can't talk to it all the time. You gotta walk it. Commit to one day. Try it. See how it feels. Getting up that fucking early when everyone else is asleep, or it's that cold. When everybody else says no, this is not comfortable. We shouldn't do this. You say yes, motherfucker. I'm gonna introduce myself to it. Do you actually want to do this or not? If you actually want to do it, what's gonna stop you? Nothing.
I think that fear is related to this confidence, conviction in my decisions. What have you learned about how to deal with and overcome fear? Go.
It's you. With all that fear that's in your head, all the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen. Like if you skip a workout today, there's no possible way to get that back. When you let something go, it's gone. And Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome didn't fall apart in a day either. It didn't fall apart because of one thing. It falls apart just a little bit at a time.
Nobody gets fit overnight, nobody gets fat overnight. Right?
Exactly.
If you quit, it's really easy to predict the future. How does that feel? But if you don't quit, if you go for it, with no proof, you can't quantify it. People are going to call you crazy. Your friends are going to look at you sideways. But you'll have the opportunity to play the game and stop sitting on the sidelines. And you might fail for a while. And you might have to pay your success tax. And you might have to go through 7 failures, 9 failures, 12 failures. You might be sleepless at night wondering why the heck you're doing it. But on the other side of that, you get to see who you're meant to be, who God designed you to be, and tap into your full potential.
Who wants to live their entire life waking up every single day, going to a job that they hate, working for a boss that they hate? Fuck those people. Fuck that job. Fuck that bullshit ass environment that you put yourselves in every single day. You guys might as well take a risk on yourself. You guys might as well go through the fucking dirt. You guys might as well put yourself at that rock bottom point, because if you guys do that, and then when you guys are able to make it out, it's going to make your story and it's going to make yourself feel far better. I just want to leave you guys with that. I know that every single one of you guys has the potential to be amazing and super successful, because I went from somebody that literally fucking hated himself so much to the point where he wanted to end his life multiple times and tried to end his life multiple times. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys have either been in that situation before or have thought about being in that situation before. And I can promise you it's not fucking worth it, because this is the only life that you have to live. So you might as well make the fucking most of it, and you might as well do what you fucking want to. A year from now, it's going to have my bet. And who is your future self? 1 year from now, who is it? It's like someone's at it here, go party, Saturday night. They don't want to sacrifice me. I'm like the lone survivor in there. You know? Tonight will be over too. Tomorrow I'll be stronger for it. Another day of 365 and then happening so fucking fast. Who are you going to be now? And a year from now, is that future person hold regret or pride?
Let's sit back and wonder what if. What if is the worst question you can ever ask yourself. I failed. It's a million times better than what if. Because that motherfucker got up and did something, showed up 10 times more than the man and says, what if? Fuck, what if, man? What if is an ongoing debate inside yourself that you can never come to a conclusion on. I got up and failed, at least I know. Otherwise, what if? Every minute of every day for your existence, battling inside your head, trying to turn off the voices, but you can't. And you can't do anything about it because the opportunities, the window of opportunities is closed. There's something you can do but sit back and wonder, what if? Nope, don't like that, man. I'd much rather take the gamble and lose.
When you think about shit, you're like, 7 o'clock at night, man, I'm tired, you just get back home from work. Or you go to the gym or not. Hour and a half passes. It's now 8:30. You didn't go to the gym. But you know damn well your evil twin inside of you did go to the gym. And he's out there. And he just got better than you. That weakness, you think I'm tired, comes in and overtakes your potential and stops you from becoming the person you can be. Yet someone else is going to get you. And 20 years later, when you had midlife crisis, you see life's not fair. You start looking back on all those folks you rode, where you sat down and said, stand up. And you all feel sorry for yourself. Like, I made this fucking better, man. I don't enjoy that.
First thing life gotta take isn't doing this stuff. Isn't going past your current levels of comfort. New levels. Get knocked in your ass. That's not the hard part of life. The hard part of life is when you don't have the time to do this anymore. And you didn't achieve everything you wanted to do. And you look back on your life knowing there were pockets throughout your existence where you could have applied yourself. Now all that's left is you in a self-arrest, self-corral state, thinking, wow, I could have been great. Wow, I could have done something in my life. Now I'm stuck in this shit for a life I'm in. Think of that, and you're in here hurting, man. You're wondering, how do you go on? Another question is, how can you not go? The thing about pain is, like, you feel it right now, it's temporary, man. But later in life, you don't remember the pain. You just remember, like, the glory and the good times, that exhilaration of pride and achievement, man. That outweighs all the pain, struggle. Because if you push through the pain to achieve the pride, you forget about the pain was already been there. But if you can't push through the pain and the pain stops you and breaks you down, but then the pain is forever. Because you never got pride to outbalance it.
Chevy trucks are dependable for Chevy people who drive. They don't need permission to get going. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
First, there was smooth, creamy peanut butter, and then chocolatey goodness. It came together in sweet, fluffy perfection. Peanut butter cup.
What the puff? This thing has 17 grams of protein.
I thought this was about dinosaurs.
Fluffy, chocolatey, and packed with protein. What the? New peanut butter cocktail puff.
I know why you go on Instagram. I know why because you just have the time. You have the time to eat pizza. Well, what I told his son was pretty much this right here. He asked me a question about he wants to be really good at tennis. But what happens is after I play tennis for a while, I want to go play video games. You obviously don't fucking want it bad enough. And that's the harsh reality. I can't give you shit. You can't give me shit. You give me ideas. At the end of the day, when I was losing weight, I had to miserably wake up every morning cold because in Indiana, November, I was miserable. Your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace about it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks. All of it. What you find out is most people don't really want it. Most people are scared to go all in. Most people are scared to sacrifice themselves. You have to ask
How to get motivated to go to the gym. You don't need to be going to the gym. You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like shit, you'll show up. I'll see you there. Because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, fuck that. You don't want to be in the gym. The people that have no problem showing up to the gym are the people that want to be there.
no idea how hungry I am. Really? Yeah. What you do about it today? Oh, not today, but tomorrow I'm gonna you ain't hungry, man. You just think you're hungry. You are not. What are you doing with somebody? What are you, I thought you said you wanted to be great. I thought you said you wanted to be the best. But you don't act like you don't move like you wake up late. You sleep late. You don't study. You don't work out. You don't want this shit.
And no one's gonna feel sorry for you when you don't get it. That's your problem.
Video games like killing our young generation because they spend hours and hours with video games. This is killing your brain, you know. Like I like video games, but I say no because you kill your time. Most important thing, okay, you can buy whatever video game around the world, but you're never gonna buy time. When you're 14, 15, every minute is important, you know.
How bad do you want this? If it's as bad as you want to live or breathe or sleep, whatever the hell it may be, I can work with you. But a lot of people, most people don't want it that badly. So they always ask the question, how do you get to where you are? You know how to do it. You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to. That's what happens. That alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m. Straight. I want to be a SEAL today. I don't want to be whatever it is. I'll start tomorrow. And that's the usual pattern of people's lives. Until you really want to do something, you always be a talker. You always get running from it. People don't want to tell you. Why you stop? It's because you're lazy. It's because you don't mind getting bad grades in school. It doesn't bother you enough to be mediocre, to be average, to sit around and watch people do great things. You don't mind it. So there's your answer. Your answer is you don't care enough about yourself, so you don't stay in the fight. Stay hard. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend. Most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. And I used to growing up. Now I fucking thrive in this shit. That's the only
I myself, it's so easy to be people. They're so soft. They have no work ethic, no history with anything. They're distracted. They're social media. They're kind of fucking application because they can't stick with shit. They can't say no.
Minutes a day messing around on social media is 3.5 hours a week that could be your time to go to the next level. The phone, text, email, learn social media, learn stuff. The only people who are accessible are desperate. Don't be accessible. Don't be there. Don't get a oh, someone look at Facebook. Oh, someone look at Instagram. Oh, no. When you're dedicated, it becomes stealth. How do people go, wow, they got to be here. They're dedicated to focus. People will be angry. You're not instant messaging back or instant emails back and saying, no, be on another level of life so you don't live in a reactive mode. Be proactive, be on the offense.
What you're not changing, you're choosing.
What you're not changing, you're choosing.
You got something you're complaining about and you're not changing it. Could be your relationships, your body, your health, your job. You're choosing it.
So I couldn't take it. I literally tried to end it, bro, multiple times. I literally could not take it. It was too much.
And today, I'm no longer being a fucking loser. Today, I'm gonna change my fucking path. I'm gonna get on the path of success. I don't care how long that road is. I'm gonna see it through no matter what. Because you know what? I've been living years in this shithole. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm not happy with this. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm tired of going through the same circle of shit. I want to be different. And as I look every single day, I'm getting older. Maybe I'm going to get older. I'm running out of time. I don't want to live in a hole anymore. Do you feel poor?
We are poor, but we're happy.
Come see, come sun. Anyway, the views are better above ground. Honey, I'm 7 non-Fox years old now. My father died at 7.5. I don't want to live in a hole anymore. And I'm going to do something about it. Promise yourself. Promise yourself. You be the best fucking person to be. Nobody fucking knows the secret. Set a time to train at that time. Set a time to go sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time. Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what it's talking about. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I can get up at that time. Train at this time. I can train at this time. Don't do this. Don't drink that. I trained it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
When you say I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 7 a.m., I'm writing the option comes to snooze button. There's one win you got to do. That's
So you just want to make everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them, being fine with being mediocre. Now go back to who you were.
Reality is what we people call living. I call it death. It's just a breakup. Any type of normality that you might fix in your head. Also,
every man has two lives, and the second one begins when he realizes that nobody is coming to save him. At the end of the day, you know exactly what you need to do, but you're just being too much of a bitch to not take action on it. The only thing keeping you from actually living the life that you want to is sitting down and just doing the fucking work. You know exactly what you need to do. You just need to grow a pair of balls and fucking get that shit done, man. Because on the other side of everything that you're avoiding is everything that you want.
reading the same book twice will not change the end. Going back to that person, same outcome. Staying at that job you hate, same results. Repeating patterns in your life over and over again, you will have the same. You keep hoping the ending will be different, but it won't. It is not going to change. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Close the book. Open a new one. Start your new life.
We talked about the hard part. I want to be successful so bad. And I want to have such a great life so bad that every day I'm not there. It feels like a prison. My thoughts eat away at me, no matter how much I'm in the Word, no matter how I try to correct those thoughts with good thoughts and support thoughts and Bible verses, whatever it may be. No matter what, you just feel weak. And your mind is challenging you like you're never going to get there. And it seems really important to understand that you're not always going to feel good. You're not always going to want to work, to go to the gym, to have a good attitude. And those are the most important times where you discipline yourself into not letting those things win, not letting your outside factors win, not letting those thoughts win. I just cried my eyes out. I'm on a swing right now, freaking playground all by myself in the middle of the night, 9:30 on a Friday night, having a tough time. But I'm also super grateful for these moments because I know it's temporary. I know there's going to be a time where I am winning, when I have everything I ever dreamed of. And I earned it. And I made it through these parts. And I'll be able to help somebody who's in my shoes during their life. And I can relate to them and let them know that it does get better. They will win. This is why I do it. Like, I dream so big. I could be so average. I could go get a normal job, could go have a nice, consistent income every month, make mama happy, make the wife happy, something's consistent. But that's not me. I want the best. I want the hardest. If it's hard, I want it. And that's the difference. Just keep going, never give up, and be real.
Can your pad absorb everything and stay fresh? Always flexible can. It's the only pad made with a flexible foam core that locks in blood and sweat while the top stays dry, keeping you up to 100% leak and odor-free. See what foam can do for you.
Does it kill you? It's the scene in a pack here. It will kill you Friday.
At Wells Fargo, we get it. Ella started her business because she loves facades, atriums, green roofs, mezzanines. She's into all of it. What she's not really into is the banking. Luckily, Wells Fargo offers business checking, payments, and lending all in one place. So you can get back to doing the things you love. You're good at business, we're good at business banking. Wells Fargo.
That's how you fucking do something worthwhile. That's how you beat the fucking odds. You have to believe it's possible. Okay? And when you believe something is possible, everything else will figure itself out.
The real question is to ask yourself is why not you? I mean, you got the talent, the skills, the brains. You got all the potential in the world, but you don't even believe in yourself. Why? You sit there looking at other people live the life that you're supposed to live. These people are no better than you, bro. They just believe. And I need you to start believing in yourself so you're going to be on top too. Confidence is the first step to start anything. So how do you expect to start if you don't believe? Believe in yourself. And don't rely on anybody to believe in you. Don't rely on anybody to push you or make you better. Believe in yourself and only yourself. And allow that human being to make you a better person. Live your life with character, honor. If you live that way, I guarantee you, your goals and dreams will get accomplished.
If he could do it, this is amazing. He believed in himself. And you can't do it. Oh, man, you're going to put it on me like that. You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons. You could be even like rich. You could live in a house someday. You could be president. Do what you want to do. It's not up to other people.
Listen, I hate to bring it to you, but pretty much no one believes in you in the beginning, okay? Not your friends, not your family, no one. And it's not like they're bad people, okay? The person that you see is going to come and who you are right now, there's some distance between those two. So it's hard for them to believe. So you need to understand that if you're the sort of person that needs everyone's validation, everyone's pat on the back, and everyone's acceptance in order to go and achieve your goals and achieve your dreams, I'm sorry to say, but you're going to be in for a very rude awakening. You're going to be in for a very hard time. Life doesn't work like that.
You're close to have balance. Great. When you reflect back on things that you've done in your life, you're like, oh yeah, I'm pretty happy just to demand some serious balance. Fuck that. Go all in everything you have.
Take it personal. And my personal question to you is why not you? You've got the brains. You can make decisions. You can study the plan. You can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. You can become healthy. You can become powerful. Why not you?
It's time to go ghost, bro. The easiest way to fail at anything in this life is by telling people what the fuck you're doing. To be successful in this life is to be misunderstood. So you might lose some people along the way. I'm talking relatives, loved ones, blood. I don't care if they think it's cringe. I don't care if they don't believe in it. I don't care if they think it's stupid. When you're up and they're stuck in the same place, it still might not make sense to them, but it makes sense to you. Go ghost, turn that phone off, forget the crowd, and lock the fuck in.
Right now in life, your family's looking for that one guy right now. They're looking for that one guy who's strong, who's that pillar for the family in hard times. Make sure they look around. They look around and find you. These are the times right now for you to step up. Be that guy that can take anything. Stay home.
Stay focused. It's time to decide. Fuck clubs, fuck partying, fuck trying to fit in and socialize. Rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it.
Become that person you always could be. How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work the way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up if you want a different result. Why not try it? Shut the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking run. Commit to one day. If see how you feel. You can't talk it all the time. You gotta walk it. Commit to one day. Try it. See how it feels. Getting up that fucking early when everyone else is asleep, or it's that cold. When everybody else says no, this is not comfortable. We shouldn't do this. You say yes, motherfucker. I'm gonna introduce myself to you.
They think you're soft, homie. They think you're weak. They don't think people like them exist because people like you exist. So if they feed on you to survive, you got two choices in this life. You either accept the cards you've been dealt and let life beat the shit out of you, you dig your heels in and you fight the fuck back. You've been complacent for too long, bro. Listen up, the gloves on to start swinging.
There's a moment when every boy realizes nothing's coming to save him. And that's what he becomes of it. Some boys never get there. They stay children forever. You know, nothing's off. It's hit you in the face 15 fucking times. And you know, you feel down yourself and everything else. And bam, the phone rings. There's really good news, right? So you pick up the phone and you're like, oh my God. And you hang up the phone and you feel like, you know, everything's going well now. Well, excuse me? Did you tell me that phone call, that the voice came through and has empowered you to be something more? No. Mentally, you get bad news and you get good news, and also now you feel alive again. You guys, it's a mental, again, if you think you can do it, guys, your body will find a way to make it happen. Everything's a mental state, guys. So maybe you want to get new gym, new outfit, new whatever, new workout partner, whatever it may be, switch it up. It might give you that zest again, might give you that new fire to keep it alive through these dark months of February, March, and April. So you can really see that clay warm up and actually mold into something that you want to be. Because once you see that, and once you see some third parties, damn, man, what you doing, man? You look like you're getting to some size, or man, you look thin, man. What are you doing? Man, you look great. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, really? It's normal thing. It's like, yeah, it's cool, man. I'm fucking doing it. I'm actually saying I'm going to do something. I'm following up and making it happen for a change. Instead of just being like everyone else in society saying, oh, feel bad for me, or excuses this, or excuses that. You know, how about we fucking grab our nuts for a change and actually be what we say, be a pillar in the community, someone that whose word isn't just voices, who stands behind it. That's the guy's responsibility. That's one you can trust. His word means something. That's a role model right there, guys. That's what you want to be. It's not about how big a fucking bicep is. It's about doing what you say you're gonna fucking do. Seeing it through, man. So those are the things I do, guys. Keep motivation alive. The other thing I would do is really cut the fat out of your life. Meaning, like a couple of years ago, and I did a video blog very similar to this for New Year's resolutions to the members. And you know, a couple of years ago, man, I hit rock bottom. I really did everything in my life was just turned upside down, you know? And I really had to step back and really see what I was doing. Because every time you point your finger at something, say, there's three fingers pointing back at you. You know, so the first thing you gotta do to fix something is evaluate yourself, see what's up. You know, do the pros and cons and everything. And when I say the pros and cons, I'm talking about environments and people. Find out who you're associating with. If those people add something to you, if they give you something in return, you know, or is it all just a give and take? Meaning, like they just take and you give. That's a bad relationship, man. Get the negative energy out of your fucking life. These people that you're around, they're always complaining and everything else. They're taking part of your soul. You only have so much to give every single day. Why waste on that, guys? You know, when the plane's going down, they always say, you got to put your gas mask on before you can dawn it on a kid. Why do they say that? Because you're no good to that fucking kid if you're dead. You gotta love yourself in order to love somebody else, guys. Be whole and happy with who you are if you never help somebody else.
Domino's best deal ever gets you any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99.
Amazon offers hourly employees healthcare on day one for the whole family.
Whenever I get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother? I just remind myself, this is when most people stop, and this is why they don't win.
People who died yesterday had plans for today. You were given the opportunity to wake up this morning, and you're going to choose to be mediocre. You're going to choose to skip cardio. You're going to choose to cut the leg day short. You're going to choose to do the same fucking things you said you were going to change. If you live a life like everybody else, never expect to be fucking great. hardest thing in life, guys, isn't doing this stuff. Isn't going past your current levels of comfort. Hitting new levels. Getting knocked in your ass. That's not the hard part of life. The hard part of life is when you don't have the time to do this anymore. And you need to achieve everything you wanted to do. And you look back on your life knowing there were pockets throughout your existence where you could have applied yourself. Now all that's left is you and self-arrest, self-corral state, thinking, wow, I could have been great. Wow, I could have done something with my life. Now I'm stuck in this shit for a while, man. Think of that. You're hurting, man. You're wondering, how do you go on? The better question is, how can you not go?
You're going to lose sleep. You'll doubt whether it'll work. You'll stress to make ends meet. You won't finish your to-do list. You'll wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years. This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship. If it's hard, good. It means no one else will do it. More for you.
It's hard doing something for a long time, getting up every single day, and you're not where you want to be as just yet, and then doing it again the next day, and doing it again the next day. That's actually hard, but you're building your mental endurance. Stop looking for the end result and just enjoy the process, bro. This is not fairyland, bro. You gotta put in work in the real world, bro. Anything worth having is gonna take hard work. You gotta understand that it's not gonna fall in your lap.
You give up on your dreams. If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left?
That's it. Talk to people that are achieving in life and don't achieve in life. Isn't really the potential. What they're born with, their gifts, anything else, is their perseverance. Always showing up. Always giving themselves a chance. Every rep's not a chance, guys. Get out of bed, come here in the morning. Going for it, or else sleep. Put yourself in the opportunity to get that break. And give yourself a chance. Yeah, that's all you can do. The more shit you throw against the wall, something will eventually
get harder. Like, this is the hardest part. And so if you can just make it through this, everything else is downhill. It's not that the things that the dragons are going to slay aren't going to get bigger, they are. But you become so much more equipped to slay them back. And you have so many more allies. You have people in the stands cheering for you. You have the audience. You have all of these other things that are behind you. But in the beginning, it's just you with a stick against a bear. And that fight is a harder fight to win than beating a dragon when you have a nuclear bomb and 6 nations behind you. And so it's not even like the size of the hardship, it's just also the resources and how few of them you have, and how so much at the beginning is literally burning the one thing you have, which is time. Because you have no leverage. You don't have to pay other people to help you. You don't have the resources to go like get someone no one can learn it for you. It's like there's a lot of the things that we care about a lot, like no one can work out for you. It doesn't matter how much money you have. No one can learn skills for you. And so in the early days, like it feels so painful because you're like, you look around to see who can help you and you're like, fuck, it's me again.
If you give up a little bit today, like you can't get it back. But if you skip a workout today, there's no possible way to get that back. When you let something go, it's gone. And Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome didn't fall apart in a day either. It didn't fall apart because of one thing. It falls apart in just a little bit at a time.
Nobody gets fit overnight. Nobody gets fat overnight.
Exactly.
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going, but we have to. Like, we have to continue to hold on.
It's easy. It really is. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. All right, man, I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going. I don't feel like going to work. So what? Yeah, it's easy. Very easy. But what's hard is going, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. Nothing happened from that. I'm gonna
care for the outcome, but you will never get credit for the work. Like, you have to accept that. Real. You have to accept that. You will never get credit for the work. If anything, you will get criticized for the work. The people around you say you work too much. They'll try and pull you away from the work. But the work, do it.
or usually the best. If it's easy, leave it to somebody else.
If you want to give up, you can give up. This is your choice. You can do whatever you want. But how you gonna give up? Like, so many years we were working together, like, and you, like, only 26 years old. I remember myself when I was 26 and 33. This is too different. You know, like, my prime time, it was 32, 33. Your time's gonna come, but you cannot.
Hey, I'm gonna just keep it real. You know that you could be going harder, bro. You know what you have deep down inside. You know if you've been giving it your best effort or not. You know if you could go that extra mile or not.
Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I fucking feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna fucking shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon gonna be there. You gonna look up, these days gonna keep going by. So you let the days go by and look up, and you done wasted a year doing what? Or do you just pick it up? All right, well, gotta figure it out. Made some mistakes. Life goes on. You figure out life from this point.
One life. Just one. Ready for this? Why aren't we running like we're on fire towards our wildest dreams? We got one shot at this. Why aren't we like the crazy one? I want people to look at me, that guy is nuts. Good. I got one shot at this life. I'd rather you call me crazy and a dreamer than a settler or not know me at all. I tell my kids all the time, you know, you always know the leader by the arrows in your back, right? If people aren't talking or judging or thinking, then you're just kind of blending in. You make it stand out.
You're all life, guys. Again, if you work it right, you only need one. If you give it all you have, you're gonna get max potential back. And then who knows what can come. That's the beautiful thing. If you don't show up, guys, you know the outcome. You never get the job, never get the card, never get the girl. If you don't show up. If you show up, you put yourself in a situation to create those opportunities.
So you just want to like everybody else that moves the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine and being mediocre. We're gonna go back to who you were, huh?
At U-Haul, we know every family moves at their own pace. No, that's why we have U-Locks. We can store it or ship it.
Thanks, you've been lifesavers.
How and when you want. Reserve today at uhaul.com.